If you're a speaker who is wondering, why am I not getting paid to speak at events? It's probably because your website isn't connecting to the people who are looking for you. So, as someone who speaks across the country and across the world, I have noticed that the more I hone down into who I speak to and what I speak about, the more I'm actually getting booked. And this is made crystal clear on my website. So if you don't have a website, people don't know where to find you. Google is not going to do you any favors if you don't have your information out there. And if you have a website, the website has to be crystal clear on who you are talking to, who you serve, and who you make a best impact with. So on your website, here's an example of an attorney that I worked with, and she's a brand new speaker, and she talks to people who are going through divorce. That is her whole thing. She's a divorce attorney, and she speaks to people who are going through divorce or thinking about getting a divorce and other divorce attorneys. So how do you narrow that down? Notice how I said two different things. People who are going through a divorce and divorce attorneys. Well, they're two very different things. Two very different messages go to those very different engagements. Think about how you're going to focus on one thing. Because when you're putting your website together, if you aren't crystal clear on who you are speaking to, they're just going to swipe on by. They're going to go to the next tab and do a different search. So if you are working with people who are going through divorce, you're going to speak to what that experience is like. The stress, the headache, the long nights, sleepless nights of not knowing what to do next, and how to keep yourself safe, or your children safe, or your assets safe. That is a very different messaging that you're going to have for your website for people who are going through divorce or thinking about divorce versus fellow divorce attorneys, because they're thinking about how to run their business, how to best meet the needs of their clients. Very different messaging. When you put your website together, make it crystal clear who exactly the people are that you're going to talk to and who needs to hear your message. Because when people start searching for you, they're going to see whether that first line, the very first line on your website, if it doesn't speak to them, they're going to move on, and they're definitely not going to book you. So really important, as somebody who is an international keynote speaker, make sure that you are making your message super, super clear directly to the audience that you serve.